Hola chicos y chicas. Today we are going to be learning about how to conjugate the verb gustar, which in Spanish technically literally means to be pleasing to. Like when you say something is pleasing to me. And I like to say that like the Queen of England, because who else says it's pleasing to me? So you say, it is pleasing to me, stuff like that. Anyway, in English we normally use the phrase to like. I like something, okay? I like doing something. It's pleasing to me to do whatever this is, to sing, to dance, whatever. All right, so the first part that you need to know is that there are different pronouns used with gustar than with our traditional verbs. So the ones that you learned on the chart, yo, tú, él, ella, usted, etc., those are going to be slightly different for gustar, and you need to make sure that you know that first part. So I'm going to go over the pronouns and the forms of gustar because this is kind of a different kind of verb, and then we'll do some practice. All right, so first of all, for the I form, still the sections on the chart are going to be for the same type of thing. When I talk about myself to say I like, I would say a mí as my pronoun, and me has an accent here. A mí, okay, and that is how we're going to say I for this case. And then the verb is me, M-E, gusta. And gusta is spelled G-U-S-T-A, sorry. Okay, so me and then gusta. And gusta is going to be the same for all of them. So the only part that's going to change is this first word, and then you've got your new pronouns. All right, so that means I like. Make sure you write that down in your notes. You should be making a chart. Second, for when I'm saying you, familiar, like, I would say a ti. And T does not have an accent. Okay, it's just normal. And the form of gustar for this is te gusta, T-E. And notice how gusta, this word stays the same for the two forms, and just me changes to te. So a mí me gusta, a ti te gusta. All right, down at the bottom, for this pronoun, there's the three different forms. I'm going to have a él, a ella, and a usted. That one's easy because it's just the same pronouns from before, but we just have to put the word a in front of them. And that a, by the way, does not have any meaning in English. So if you ask me what it means, I can't tell you because it literally does not have a meaning. There is no word for this word in English. It just doesn't exist. Okay, so a él, a ella, and a usted. If I want to say he or she likes something, I would say like a él, le, L-E, gusta cantar. He likes to sing. Le gusta, L-E. Okay, or a ella le gusta colorear. She likes to color, for example. All right, on the right side of my chart, when I'm talking about more than one person on this side, I am going to have still a similar pattern from down here, a nosotros or a nosotras. And I'm just going to abbreviate that right now for NOS. A nosotros or a nosotras. And for this one, it's going to be nos gusta, N-O-S, and then gusta. So nos gusta means we like. Okay, so I could say, a mis estudiantes y a mí nos gusta aprender el español, which means my students and I like to learn Spanish, okay, because I'm talking about you and me. Now notice how I said a mis estudiantes y a mí. I use this word to talk about myself because I'm using gusta. All right. Down here in this section, we would have a nosotros, a vosotros or a vosotras, and again, I'm just going to abbreviate. And for this one, it's os gusta, O-S, and then gusta. Okay, os gusta, and that means y'all like, os gusta. Okay, and again, you're not going to use this very often, so just make sure you recognize it, that you write it down. Down at the bottom here, again, it's easy. A ellos, a ellas, and a ustedes. And this is what I use for they like, and it would be les gusta, L-E-S, gusta. Okay, so if I wanted to say something like Joe and Sally like to run, I would say a Joe y a Sally les gusta correr. Now, notice that I use their names, but I could also say a ellos les gusta correr instead of Joe and Sally, or instead of a Joe y a Sally. I could say a ellos les gusta correr. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a card with a pronoun on it, one of our new ones. Remember, a mí and a ti really are the only new ones that we have. So, and then I'm going to give you a verb, and I'll make it easy for you, and I'll give you the cards that are in Spanish already. Okay, so if you need to, make sure you pause it in between. All right, so the first one, we're going to start off easy. We're going to go with a mí. Oh, wait, for you, that's backwards. A mí and, oops, comer. All right, so say I like to eat. I would say a mí me gusta comer. All right, let's do another one. Let's see. How about a Jorge and correr? To say Jorge likes to run. A Jorge le gusta correr. All right. How about a ti and escribir? Okay. A ti te gusta escribir. All right. How about a nosotras, and leer? Okay. A nosotras nos gusta leer. A nosotras nos gusta leer. We would use the nosotros form because it's we. All right, how about this one? A Carmen y a mí, and then, oops, hablar. Okay, for this one, I want to think I'm talking about more than one person, and since it says a mí, I'm in the group. So I'm going to say a Carmen y a mí nos gusta hablar. It's going to be nos gusta again, okay, because it's myself and someone else. All right, let's do one more. How about this? A Sam y Bob and cantar. All right, so we would say a Sam y Bob les gusta cantar because they're a group of people. I'm talking about them. Okay, so hopefully that will help you to know the forms of gustar and a little bit of practice. If you have any questions, as always, please ask me in class or send me an email. Gracias. Adiós.